I used to think that communication was key until I realized comprehension is. You can communicate all you want to someone, but if they don't understand you, it won't reach them the way you need it to. We often forget that the person we're speaking to has their own filters, experiences, and beliefs. Communication isn't just about what you say, but how well you understand the lens through which they are listening. We often think speaking our mind is enough, but the real challenge is making sure someone comprehends what we're trying to say. Until understanding is mutual, true connection remains out of reach. You can explain your feelings over and over again, but if the person isn't in the right space to listen or willing to understand, your words won't change anything. Real comprehension requires both willingness and openness to understand the other's perspective. We often think that saying something makes it understood, but it's more about how well the listener absorbs, processes those words, and willing to understand. Communication isn't a one-way street. Comprehension is the bridge that brings us together. Saying the right things at the right time doesn't guarantee understanding. Comprehension happens when both minds and hearts are aligned. Words alone can't bridge the gap, it's the connection that does. The most important conversation is the one where both parties are willing to understand, not just be heard. When comprehension takes center stage, words stop being noise and start becoming meaningful exchange. You can have the most eloquent words, but they mean nothing if the other person is not willing to listen. The true power of communication lies not in speaking, but in the understanding that follows. Saying the right things at the right time doesn't matter if the other person isn't ready to hear them. Comprehension, not just communication, is what builds real understanding between people. Sometimes, it's not enough to simply explain yourself. What matters is whether the other person truly listens and willing to understand. Without comprehension, communication falls flat, no matter how clearly you try to convey your message. Speaking means nothing if the other person isn't listening to understand. Words only matter when they land on ears willing to hear. You can explain yourself 100 times, but if they refuse to understand, it won't matter. Communication opens the door, but comprehension is what lets you in. You can't make someone see what they aren't willing to look at. It's not about how much you say, but how much they truly receive. Connection isn't built on talking, it's built on understanding. The loudest voice means nothing if it falls on a closed mind. Two people can hear the same words but understand completely different things. Clarity isn't in the speaking, it's in the listening. I once believed that speaking clearly was enough, but now I know it's understanding that truly connects us. It's not just about words, it's about ensuring those words land where they need to. I used to think that expressing myself was the most important part of communication. But now I realize that without comprehension, my message can never fully reach the other person's heart. Effective communication isn't just about talking, it's about ensuring the message is heard and understood. It's not the words you say, but the understanding they create that makes the difference. I believed that if I spoke my truth, it would be heard. What I've learned is that comprehension is what allows that truth to be received and truly felt. It's easy to think that speaking is enough, but comprehension is where true connection happens. You can say anything, but if they don't understand you, the message will never have the impact you intend. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Be kind to one another. Like, share, comment and subscribe.